Have you ever wondered how to tell if a video you're watching is real or a product of artificial intelligence? In the era of advanced technology, the line between reality and artificiality is becoming increasingly blurred thanks to a phenomenon known as deepfake videos. Deepfakes are essentially fabricated or manipulated videos that leverage the power of AI and deep learning to create hyper-realistic results. These videos can be so convincing that they can easily fool the average viewer into believing they're real. From creating celebrity impersonations to spreading misinformation, deepfake technology can be used in many ways, some of which are potentially harmful. The prevalence of deepfake videos is on the rise, making it crucial for us to understand this technology and be able to distinguish between what's real and what's not. So, how can one differentiate between a real video and a deepfake? Stay tuned as we unveil our top 10 tips. Starting with tip number 10, always check the source of the video. In the world of deepfakes, the source is often your first line of defense. Picture this: you stumble upon a video that seems too good to be true. Before you hit that share button, take a moment to consider where it came from. Reputable sources like established media outlets are less likely to share deepfakes. They have a reputation to uphold, and sharing deceptive content could damage their credibility. On the other hand, if the video is circulating on an obscure blog or a random social media account, you might want to think twice. Even if the video looks convincing, an unreliable source could indicate a deepfake. So, when you come across a suspicious video, don't forget to ask yourself, where did this video come from? Remember, a credible source is less likely to share deceptive content. Moving on to tip number 9, look for inconsistencies in the video. When it comes to deepfakes, perfection is a rarity. Often, the AI algorithms behind these videos leave telltale signs of their handiwork. Let's break these down. Firstly, pay attention to lighting and shadows. If they seem unnatural or inconsistent with the rest of the video, you might be looking at a deepfake. Secondly, observe the subject's blinking patterns. AI often struggles to mimic natural blinking, leading to strange robotic patterns that can give the game away. Now, let's talk about movement. Human motion is complex and fluid. Deepfakes, on the other hand, often exhibit odd, jerky movements or facial expressions that just don't quite match the emotion of the scene. So, don't just watch a video, observe it, scrutinize it. Look for those little inconsistencies that could indicate a deep fake. So, keep an eye out for anything that seems out of place. Tip number 8, pay attention to the audio. Now, this is a fascinating aspect of deepfake technology. You see, while the visuals might be convincing, sometimes the audio just doesn't match up. Imagine watching a video of a famous actor, but the voice that you're hearing is not quite theirs. It's either too high, too low, or maybe the accent is just not right. This discrepancy can be a clear sign of a deepfake. You should also pay close attention to the lip movements. In a genuine video, the person's lips would move in sync with what they're saying. But in a deepfake, the synchronization might be slightly off. The words might not match the movement of the lips, or the timing could be slightly off. So the next time you're checking out a video and something seems odd about the audio, take a closer look. It could be a sign that you're dealing with a deepfake. If the audio seems off, it might be a deepfake. Our 7th tip is a simple one. Check for blinking. You see, in the early stages of artificial intelligence, replicating the natural and random act of blinking was a hurdle, even for the most advanced systems. The algorithms found it challenging to emulate this spontaneous human behavior convincingly. So, if you notice that the person in the video isn't blinking as they naturally would, or their blinking seems off or unnatural, it's a red flag. If the person in the video isn't blinking normally, be suspicious. Tip number 6, watch out for flickering. Now, this is an interesting one. You see, in a typical video, there should be no flickering or glitching around the face area. But in a deepfake, you might notice some. It's because even the best AI algorithms can struggle to maintain consistency throughout the video, leading to these flickering effects. It's like the AI is having a small hiccup. Remember, flickering isn't natural, so it could be a sign of a deepfake. Halfway through our list, at number 5, we have facial distortions. You see, even the most advanced AI can sometimes falter when it comes to replicating the complex and fluid nature of human facial movements. This can often lead to distortions that, while subtle, can be a telltale sign of a deepfake. Think of it this way: a human face is a symphony of shifting expressions, all working in harmony. When a single note is off, the entire melody can feel skewed. Similarly, if a smile doesn't quite reach the eyes, or if the eyebrows move in an unnatural way, you might just be looking at a deepfake. It's these small, seemingly insignificant details that can give away an AI-generated video, so when you're watching a video, pay close attention to the facial expressions. If the face seems distorted or unnatural, it could be a deepfake. Cracking into our top 4, analyze the background. One of the most overlooked yet revealing elements of a video is its background. When creating deepfakes, the focus is often on the subject, leaving the backdrop as an afterthought. This oversight can be your ticket to identifying a deepfake. Look for inconsistencies or abnormalities in the background. These could be anything from objects suddenly disappearing or appearing to shadows and reflections not aligning correctly. Even the smallest details, such as a tree swaying in the wrong direction or a clock showing inconsistent time, can be a giveaway. Consider also the overall quality of the background. In a deepfake, the background may appear blurred or less detailed compared to the foreground. This is because the AI is primarily focused on replicating the subject, often compromising the quality of the surrounding environment. Remember, a strange background can be a telltale sign of a deepfake. Our third tip is keep an eye on the lighting. Lighting can tell you a lot about a video. In a real video, the light will fall consistently, casting shadows in the same direction. However, in a deepfake, the lighting might be inconsistent. You see, when creating a deepfake, matching the lighting of the original video with the inserted face or object is a complex task. So, if you notice that the shadows are not falling where they should, or the light seems to be coming from multiple directions, this could be a clue that you're looking at a deepfake. Pay attention to the color of the light as well. If the light on the subject does not match the light in the environment, it could be a sign of manipulation. Even subtle discrepancies in lighting can be a giveaway. So remember, lighting is a key element in the believability of a video. If the lighting seems off, you might be dealing with a deepfake. Brace yourselves! We're near the summit with our dynamo tip number 2. Hunt for those hidden details. In this mystifying world of AI and deepfakes, believe me, the devil is having a ball in the detail park. It's those pesky minute elements that often act as the ultimate whistles blowing the cover of a deepfake. Just imagine the human touch. Something so complex for AI to mimic, no matter how smart it gets. A tiny flicker in the eye, a blink that's a millisecond offbeat, or the cascade of hair falling just a tad unnaturally. These often overlooked nuances could be the exact clues a deepfake. And oh boy, don't even get me started on the environment. AI can stumble on the simple task of reflecting images in mirrors or glasses, casting shadows, or replicating how light dances on different surfaces. Each of these tiny details, when scrutinized, can sweep the curtain away from a seemingly realistic video. So, buckle up and remember, when you're on a deepfake hunt, always stay sharp and keep your eyes peeled for those little giveaways. And finally, our number 1 tip: use technology to your advantage. In this digital era, we're not just passive consumers of information anymore. We're also empowered participants equipped with tools that can help us discern fact from fiction. Let's talk about artificial intelligence. The same technology that's used to create these convincing deepfakes is also being harnessed to detect them. Yes, you heard that right. There are now AI-powered tools and software that can help us identify these crafty forgeries. They analyze videos for telltale signs of manipulation, like inconsistent blinking or unnatural movements. Some also use machine learning to get better and more accurate over time, learning from every video they analyze. So, don't shy away from using these tools. They're here to help us navigate this brave new world of deepfakes. Technology created deepfakes, and now it's helping us spot them too. So there you have it, our top 10 tips to help you spot a deepfake. From checking the source to analyzing the background, each tip is a valuable tool in your arsenal against misinformation. Remember to look for inconsistencies, scrutinize audio quality, and stay alert for any signs of flickering or facial distortions. Most importantly, don't forget to use technology to your advantage. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and you'll be well prepared to spot a deepfake.